Good morning, people. Good morning. Coming at you again today. Brand new vid, of course. If you can hit the subscribe button with your knuckle, you're an excellent puncher with knockout accuracy. Got a few minutes, so I wanted to speak on a few things real quick. First thing is this whole, I don't know if you, most of you guys are hip hop followers. I'm pretty sure all of you know who Ludacris is, if not most of you. The whole thing with Takashi 6ix9ine and Ludacris, like the wilding out thing, you know, when he did his bit when the guy was dressed up like Takashi, and he basically asked him who he would sign, Ludacris or Takashi, and he basically said, excuse me, I said that backwards. Ludacris was asked who he would sign, either Nick Cannon or Takashi, and he said Nick Cannon because he doesn't know how long Takashi's gonna be around. Honestly, really, like, I don't think he went out of the way to like diss Takashi for real. I think he was asked a question and he gave his opinion on it. And sometimes people's opinion piss people off. That's just the way it is, I guess, sometimes. So he got mad about that. And then he did this little troll video, which, you know, Takashi 6ix9ine, man, love him or hate him, whatever you think about the dude, this dude is a troll master. Like, I think the only person better at trolling on social media is 50 Cent. That is like the only dude who's actually better at trolling than Takashi 6ix9ine is, man. Like, this dude, you knew it was gonna be coming, man, because this dude loves that kind of shit. Like, this is the kind of shit that keeps Takashi relevant. And honestly, I can't honestly say if he's not gonna be around in a little while, because dude's trolling skills is like God tier damn near. So, you know, with him just doing gimmicks and shit, now he ain't gotta put music out. He can just do videos on YouTube and they'll generate so much goddamn traffic that he'll get a bunch of money from sponsorships or have a crowd, not sponsorships, but advertisement, however that works. You know, when you got that much clout, you talking about people being clout chasers, when you got as much clout as him, you really these days can just make your presence known and be able to make some bread, man. So I really don't see him going anywhere anytime soon. He is gonna have to rebrand probably later, because the whole I'm a young guy trolling older guys that's gonna get old, because he's gonna get older. You know, once that happens and he gets older, it's gonna be one of those situations where dude's gonna have to repackage himself. So he's gonna have to figure that out at a young age and I hope he's got long-term goals ahead of him. But hey, I take my hat off to the kid, man. I mean, I don't think he's a bad rapper. The dude can actually spit a little bit, you know what I mean? He sounds a little bit like old Onyx, if you ever listened to them before. But you know, yeah, dude, I don't really have too much bad to say about him. I mean, he looks like a freaking weirdo with all those colors and stuff, but dude's he's relevant. Kids love him. And he's getting money, so I'm really in too much bad I can say about the dude, you know. So that's pretty much where I stand. Ludacris is one of those guys. I never particularly was fond of Ludacris lyrically, you know. I always thought Ludacris lyrically was like just okay. You know, the guys he came up with in his generation, he wasn't as good as I never thought. But I mean, you know, he stood the test of time. He came out in like 2000. I think he just fizzled away. And geez, when did he fizzle away? I think it was like 09-ish or 10 or something like that. I think the last time I heard him on the radio might have been like 2011, 2010. Maybe a little bit after that. But I mean, you know, that's what he thrived off of. He thrived off of, you know, radio play basically. So Ludacris is more of a commercial rapper, so that's why I put him in that category. But I mean, you know, he wasn't a bad rapper either. Do I think he's better than Takashi? Yeah, he's better than Takashi 6ix9ine, but I mean, I never was wild about Ludacris. So I mean, it's one of those things to me where it's like, really, dude, you're mad at this guy because he gave his opinion. I mean, a lot of older rappers have that opinion, but I mean, that's one thing a lot of older rappers don't understand 100% in and out is technology and social media, because these guys are so busy. I don't even think they had time to really fuck with it like that, mess with it like that. First curse word I didn't use all day. Mess with it like that. So with that said, you know, the younger kids, they grew up using technology, man. They grew up using stuff like this, and they grew up knowing the ins and outs of social media. So it's going to be really hard for this dude to fade. I mean, he knows what it takes to stay relevant, which he's always in the news. Like every month, he's always in some kind of news. That's what it takes. Like, that is what it currently is right now. You got to be relevant all the time. So yeah, I take my hat off to him for that. because that's one of those things that a lot of rappers aren't able to grasp, or they don't understand fully. So yeah, man, that's honestly my opinion on that particular topic. So you know, I'm only doing one today. All right, get out of here. So you know, of course, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that Takashi 6ix9ine will be one of those things where he disappears over time, or do you think he has what it takes in order to rebrand, repackage, and stay relevant later? Meanwhile, let me go punch this clock. Y'all take it easy. Peace.